Okay.
Hi there, I'm James Chai with Arf Bark Bark Rescue, and I do training, dog training. It's a live broadcast of reactive dogs, etc. Dogs that are reactive, aggressive, dangerous, skittish, OCD. So this is just to show that we can train dogs without any medication, without treats, without anything whatsoever other than just connecting to the dogs and reading them on a visceral basis and understanding what the issues are the dogs have, connecting to them and addressing the psychological issues that the dog has immediately. And a lot of times you'll see some great progress happen, but it does take a little bit of time for it to continue forth with practice from the owners as well. Please sign our change.org petition. Got over 32,000 signatures to criminalize dog and cat meat. I've met with Honorable MP Ken Hardy in regards to discussing this, and then also we're working on our provincial legislation to have the government of British Columbia redraft certain animal welfare legislation. So met with Honorable SRGDRR as well, and are attempting to be positioned as a key stakeholder with the Ministry of Agriculture to have that change as well. Plus also doing our human rights action against the City of Vancouver Animal Control for violating the rights of people with disabilities and other aspects to do that. So that's what our foundation is doing, Arf Bark Bark Rescue. And again, with the work that I do here is to show people how to work with their dogs. And again, there's almost 6 million dogs that are killed annually in North America, primarily for behavioral issues. And as you can see, Parker comes from a rather difficult history. Unfortunately, we saw some unfortunate things happen. Okay, so we have Mocha returning back again, and so that'd be kind of cool. And then with Beckham, so this is Beckham, and then this is Farron and Jan. So you guys want to give it a brief description?
All right.
We'll go here then. Okay. So how's he with people? He's fine, right?
He's
So we're going to take the leash from him. So we're just going to do that part here. So we have Beckham. So we have Parker having a little bit of attitude. So can I tell the history? Someone? Okay. So Parker comes from a rather difficult past. He was with a family with children, etc., and it was a very loving family. Unfortunately, he witnessed his owner being murdered. It was shot to death. So, shot to death?
Yeah.
Shot to death. So he saw that, and then he went to another rescue. Aside from the family itself having suffered such a extremely tragic type of loss, then poor Parker here. How heavy is Parker?
60 pounds.
Okay, so he's got 6 pounds. So Parker went to another home. The children got a little bit reactive, and then now he's his behavior now is how? He's just reactive to Alex, where he went to attempt to attack Alex.
Yeah. And other dogs.
Okay, so he's reactive to other dogs as well. So we're going to see that part. This harness is something that's what we want to do is wait please. So we're just going to dress him first. Sorry, we're just going to dress him. We're going to dress him first. Stop, please. So we just have to be a little bit careful because of the temperature, the snow. Hi, Sweetie, you're okay, right? So we can just see this part here. He's been yelled at before. You can tell him, look in his eyes, right? He's been yelled. He's been screamed at before. So he's had too much put in right there. So that confrontation that he has is as he's observing. You can kind of, if you want to stand on that side and look at his eyes. So I will be giving an immense amount of information that's provided. I will break the dog's psychological aspects of it. So you can see in the eyes of his behavior that he does have, he has been yelled at quite often, and he not from you guys, but obviously from aspects of probably having other young children around, right, from before. And he's I think I said in the email to you that he's got a primary dysfunction, right? So dogs are pack animals, as scientists say, but they have dependencies like human beings. So they have 3 types of dependencies, just like we, in all varying degrees of it, which is interdependent, and codependent. And wait please. That's all, right? We already got him to address it ready just now, just by working on the leash reciprocally. So as he was, see, he's going to go, stop please. We walk the tone down for the dog. So we establish what we call a voice key. And wait please, right? We're watching him, that's all. He just needs the attention, right? He's a little bit gregarious in his position. Stop please, as he's cognitively trying to process what's going on. that's what's happening. He's just trying to cognitively process what's going on, right? So he's just not been able to do so. Primarily, a lot of times when he does react, then what ends up happening is that he ends up getting yanked and pulled and tug of war. And so what ends up happening with that tug of war situation for him is, I'm just going to keep trying. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to be gregarious. I'm going to be quite forceful. Wait, please. Wait, please. Wait, please. See that? Right? Just wait. That's all. You're okay, sweetie boy. So he just sense this thing. So dogs have a digging power about 2 to 3 times the body weight. Him being low center of gravity, he's digging in with about 150 pounds of pressure. You can feel that, obviously, right? Yeah. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop. Right? So he's crying, and he's crying there because his anxiety doesn't know how to process food, and he's used to zero anxiety. So we'll just take him inside. And he's treat motivated. We can see that. So we'll take him inside. You can always tell a dog that's been treat motivated, treat trained. Okay, let's go ahead, go inside. Parker. Go ahead, guys. Parker.
Through the right. You can just pull it open.
It's okay. I know it's a little frightening. It's okay, Eric.
It's okay. Go. Mara, stop.
Okay, we're just going this way. Stop, please.
Stop.
Parker. Sharon?
Yeah, I got Mara.
All right. So, Tama's here. We're going to put that part here. We're going to go on the back.
I'm trying to do this. Put that in your pocket. So, make sure when you film, you get James.
So yeah, just okay. We'll just get out there. Wait, please. So we're just going to do straight on aspect, or actually, you know what? We'll just get Sharon to hold on to the camera for a bit, and then you just scroll on the mark. That's okay. Wait, please. Right? So he just feels a little bit out of sorts, right? Just feels a little bit out of sorts. Wait, please. So he's been allowed to just pull, and because he doesn't have any aspect of just control. So you can see that as he doesn't have any aspects of control, doesn't have any self-control. He's got, was he to the vet already?
Yeah.
Okay, what was he there for?
Hot spots.
Hot spots?
Yeah.
Okay, so he has allergies?
Yeah.
His allergies? Okay, so we're just going to take a look at his part here. We're going to look at his body to see what physical aspects that he has in regard to his, we're going to see that. Okay, he's got front end issues. He's got front end issues. And his shoulders, you can see the way the dog is standing and just his not just his gait, but the way he works his musculature. You can tell that he has some front end issues, not his back end as much. And you'll see that in the future. You probably have noticed that he has some front end issues. Not yet? You'll see that. And I'm not trying to say it arrogantly, but you will see that, right? You can see he's got front end issues. He's splayed frontwards. His front end is splayed. So that's the part. Wait, please, right? So now he's being silent because for him to manifest his behavior, because he can't succeed because he gets called out on it now, right? Stop, please. Parker. I know, silly boy, you're okay. You're okay, silly boy, right? So you see You're okay. So if you can, go ahead and stand behind me. Just want to get you to see his eyes. So I give out a lot of information, and I give out a lot of information. So it's just because I see that quickly. So everyone has told me, everyone has said that the information I give out is overwhelming. So it's just because we want to break down the dog's psychological aspects of it. Stop, please, right? So this part of him, he's just learned how to do this. He's been encouraged as well. Sorry, I got bit a couple of times yesterday. So it's just got to be encouraged a bit. So okay, we're just gonna get him up off his feet, on his feet, right? And the reason we don't want a dog sitting, as I said before, is psychologically it's counterintuitive. A dog, you will never see a dog about to attack somebody or an animal and sit before they attack. So we don't want to treat train a dog. It's counterintuitive because they don't use treats in the wild, and we don't want the dog to sit because then they can't process. You see how he can't process anymore? He's completely lost it. He doesn't know how to have that independence, that control. And I was saying on the email, I think it was lack of self-worth that he has. So he doesn't have any presence of mind. You're okay. See, now he's up, right? He's back up because he wants to process what's going on. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. So everything like that. So we're just gonna give him a correction there, right? So I think he's been like, was he like? I don't know. It's just a second. It's just very quite tragic. Okay, stop, please. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. He doesn't have any interpersonal relationship. That's all. You're okay. So stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. So we're just gonna correct him every single time. He's gonna just do that, right? He's a two. His rhythm is two. His rhythm is two. Yesterday's dog. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, Parker. Parker. We just change the tone for him just to hear what's going on. So it's a little bit strained on what I'm saying here. Right, we're just a little bit strained in the lower end of the throat. Stop, please. Right, so he's just silent now because he knows that. Stop, please, because he knows that if he telegraphs his intent, if he telegraphs his intent, then he'll get corrected. So we're not gonna let him hide. Hi, you're okay, Parker. Thank you. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. And we're just gonna hold him still. We're just gonna hold him still. We're gonna hold him still. We're gonna have him constant attention, right, to feed into the craving that he has. That's all. You're okay, right? He feels a little bit better. So now he's not looking at the threat over there, which is Beckham, because Beckham's very threatening. So we're just gonna do that for hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. So when he makes eye contact with me, we're gonna just slow down the tone of voice that we have. Wait, please. You're okay. We're just gonna keep touching him. So like I said on the phone yesterday about Alex, him biting and attacking Alex, is more the point that he just needs to have that bit of respect given to him and have him shown, you're okay, you're okay. Parker, hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. So we want that connection. It's that connection like when two people meet each other for the first time, right? When you guys met and you fall in love, it's just like, wow, I just get that. That's that kind of love that we give with the dog. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. See, this is the connection, right? So that's all. And now dog comes in, right? So for other aspects of that, it's just his anxiety, his need for interdependency and codependency. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay. We can just tell these things when we look at the dog. If we think he's shutting down, he doesn't know how to. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay, silly boy. See, he looks at me whether or not he's going to get in trouble. Like I said, right? So he's been admonished directly. People have yelled at him, or else children have, not you guys, have yelled at him. It's too much. It's overwhelming. So he hasn't been able to be given that respect as he cries, right? But he's not shutting down because when he goes to shut down, we're just going to touch him. See, he picks up his head. So we make him feel a bit better. Hi, silly boy. Parker. 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 Right? You're okay. Stop. Stop. Right? It's just, it's just been encouraged. Not you Stop, please. Stop, please. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. And we're going to press every time. Stop, please. I know you're this. See how he looks over at me? Whether or not he got in trouble, I'm just going to fix it over underneath his leg. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Right? If anything happens, if I get bit, nobody react. Okay? It's not a big deal. Okay, get up, please. Get up, please. Right? He thinks he's in trouble. So we don't want to yell at him anymore, right? I mean, like raise our voice or tone of voice, like I was saying to you on the phone. And we're just going to make an adjustment to the way you speak with him. He thinks that he loves going for walks too. You can tell that already. He absolutely goes nuts when you bring out the leash. And he goes all over the place. He's back and forth. And he more than likely is facing out of his personality. He paces back and forth in a set envelope of space, right? So that's why. So we can just see all these things about him. You're okay. So we want to touch the front end of him because he does have that physical aspect of it. Parker. 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 You gotta change the tone. Parker. 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 We're watching every behavior that he has. You can sit over there if you want Robin to look. Parker. 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 Hi, silly boy. We're just touching him. We're always gonna constantly touch him. Hi, silly boy, right? See, he sees that. He sees Mara. Mara, hi, silly girl. Hi, Mara. Hi, silly girl. Parker, Parker, right? See, he's silent before he wants to attack, because he knows that otherwise, if it's overt, he gets corrected. Hi, silly boy. Right? Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. Hi, silly. Wait, please. Wait, please. So it's psychological again, just like I did the other day, yesterday as well on the thing. And I just changed my tone again a bit more to be a bit more mothering and nurturing. Parker, 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 Parker. Right, it's just a 2-beat. His rhythm is a 2-beat. Just like some people like classical music, some people like, symphony music, EDM. Parker, Parker, you're okay. Parker. So we're just going to watch him for his behavior. Parker. We're going to watch it back in here peripherally. Parker. So the front. No, not funny. We can see his attitude. But no, not funny, Parker. Parker. Stop. You can see him about ready to want to go after Sasha. So Parker. Just touching his front end. It's just like holding your kid's hand when he goes potty or whatever, right? When Alex went potty, you're like, ah, woohoo. He's like, oh, okay. So we're just going to hold on to that. We're not going to embarrass you too much today, Alex. So there we go. Parker. Do you see that attitude? Parker, Parker, Parker. Stop. Thank you, right? See the tone. We should change the tone. We don't bring it to the extreme that he's used to hearing. We just bring it to Parker. We get it to him about 60-70% because it's not funny. He's used to being yelled at 100%. So we're just like, hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Everything by the head and the front shoulders. That's where you want to touch them, right? That's the dog's joy spot. So every human being has a place, same with animal, where they like to be touched. His is in the front end. We just have to pick him up on the back end there. Right, there you go, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. We're going to talk directly to him from now on. Parker. 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 You're okay, right? He always wants to be touched. So when we change the body position for touching him, then he goes, oh, okay, what's going on? So we're just going to do. Now he's just pretending. 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 Parker, thank you. Right? We're just going to keep talking until he's pretending. Parker. Hi, silly boy. Parker. Parker. It's okay. Robin, Aaron. Parker. Parker. Right? We touch him. See that? We touch the front end. He immediately goes for the attention. Right? So this is where we look at. Every human being, every animal has a place that they like to be touched. Joy spot, right? Same thing like some people like to have their hand held. Some people like to, have their foot massage. I don't know if you guys are doing that, but that's what they like. So we always find a place on the dog's body where they like to be touched. People say that dogs don't like to be hugged. The ridiculousness of any behaviorist or scientist or trainer that says that shows how immature they are and inexperienced. Dogs come up for pets. They come up to be petted. They sleep with each other. They sleep right next to your body. Why would that not make sense that the dog would want to also be hugged? Hey, silly boy, you're okay. See the cognitive processing that he's doing? That's the tongue licking. You can tell the speed, the direction, and which side of the face he's doing so, whether or not it's an emotional or logical process. Hi, silly boy. You're okay, right? It's this attitude. You're okay. Parker. Parker. No. Thank you. Parker. 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 It's okay, guys. Parker. 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 We're just gonna bring him back. Parker. Watch this. Watch. Parker. 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 Right? I'm not even trying. Parker. Stop, silly boy. Right? Not even trying. The correction is already done there, right? It's 7 minutes. The correction's already done. That's why you don't need medication or treats. Okay? Parker. We're just gonna bring him back. Just gonna bring him back. There you go. We're gonna stop him. We're just gonna stop him. We're just gonna stop him. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Right? We're not making much effort. We're not pushing him over. We're not battling him. We're not battling him. Stop. 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 Grumpy. You're okay, Grumpy boy. You're okay, Grumpy boy, Parker. You're okay. Stop, please. Please, we're just correcting. That's all we're doing. We're just talking to him. We're just correcting. Stop, please. See? Stop. Stop. Not funny. Listen, we're treating him like as if, you know, he's had a bad nightmare. Parker. 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 We see the timing? We just hit Parker. Not funny, okay? Not funny. Come over here, silly boy. Stop, please. Parker. Right? He's just processing, so you just have to stop. Not funny. I know. You're okay, Parker. You're okay. So the anxiety that he has when the dog tries to jump and lick faces and all that, it's all dependent on what their personality is, and his part is just a dependency aspect of it. Wait, please. Wait, please. Wait, please. So now he's just trying to stop. Right? He's just trying to get this out of his body, out of his system. So how old is he?
He's 3.
He's 3, right? So it's his. I would dare say that he's been like this at the first family, like, you know, the unfortunate family, the husband that was murdered. So Parker, stop, please. Can you stop? Stop. We're just gonna hold him with a collar. Stop. Stop. Parker. 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 As you saw, as he's just about to go. Parker. We're just gonna make eye contact. Silly boy, you're okay. You're okay, Parker. Parker, you're okay. You're okay. So it's psychological. See? You're okay, silly boy. We're just gonna put him forward here. Right? And now he's resisting because he doesn't want to exist in this part where he doesn't have to fight for it anymore. You're okay, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Can you stop? Stop. 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 You're okay. You're okay. Wait. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop. Stop. Not funny. Okay. And we're gonna shift the tone a little bit more. We're just gonna focus a little bit faster. Okay, we're just gonna do a little faster. Stop. Parker. Stop. 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 Sorry, the snow makes it a bit difficult. We're just gonna hold him. You're okay. Stop. Stop. Right? As he wants to run through, we're just gonna bring him back in here again. We're gonna just bring him back again. Stop. 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 Just gotta get this out. You're okay. We're just gonna try. I'm gonna put this on his leash, on his collar. I know I'm gonna connect the two together, just because he's so used to powering through. We're so used to powering through. So you might want to get a clip for it to connect the two.
Okay.
Hi, silly boy. You're okay. We're just going to correction. We're just going to get more gentle correction, a bit of firm correction. Let's get something up from underneath this foot. Stop. We won't touch him. Stop. You're okay. The two times beat. Right? Stop. Stop. We're just going to fix the tension. Stop. Stop. Parker. Please calm down his breath. We're just going to deal with that part. Get him off the ground here. Up, please. Up, please. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. Not everyone's going to get you. You're okay. So just the black dogs, right? That's all. Okay. So we're just going to give them to you, and then I'm going to get Beckham here as well. Okay, just wait, please, Parker. We're just going to bring him over here a bit. So no, you just wait there just a second. We're just going to let him exist in his discomfort. We're just going to touch him. See that how he puts his foot on it, the codependency? Right? It's not domination. It's a codependency. And whenever we work with the dogs, whenever we talk to our dogs, we're going to use human language. We're going to talk to the dog as if we're talking to each other. Stop, please. Stop, please. Parker. Parker. So we're just looking peripherally at him, right? Parker. When he starts to look away, Parker. You're okay, right? So we just touch him, right? The front of the chest, right? That's all we have to do. So we're just going to bring him over here a bit. Okay, let's go silly boy. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny. You see his indications? Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. So when he comes up and makes eye contact, we're gonna cater to that anxiety of him feeling safe. Just like when your son when he was a kid, had a nightmare, you give him a hug. And you just hold him still. You're not shaking him around. You're not, all over the place. Parker. Parker. We're gonna keep stability without moving our feet. Parker. This is Parker. That tone of voice. See how he caught himself from licking? He is now actually processing cognitively what's going on. Parker. He's processing what's going on. Parker. You're okay, silly boy. I know, silly boy. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. And we use the words "you're okay" because okay is what we learned growing up in English speaking North America, where if you fall down, you get hurt, you always use okay, right? You fall down, break your leg, your dad says to you, get up, you're okay. You're not okay. So we're just going to do that part. I'm just changing the tone again. So we're like in our fifth adjustment in tone for him. A little bit more firm, more measured. Parker, see that? See that? Now he sneezed, right? The sneezing of a dog is an emotional processing. I know exactly what it means. I'm not telling anybody on camera, but I'll explain to you afterwards what the emotional processing means. Dogs can process base emotions. They cannot process complex emotions. They cannot process layered emotions. But we can train the dog to understand how to process complex emotions. Well, that's what I'm doing now. So, Parker. Parker. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Right? So we see that. We're going to reward him on that part. He wants to look through it, and instead of looking, stop, please. It's Parker. So instead of him going there, he came up and looked at me, not for anything other than did I do it right. Parker. Stop. 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 Parker. Parker. Leave it. Thank you. Right? So he did that face. So we're just gonna. You're okay, good boy, silly boy. Good boy. You're okay, Parker. 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 You're okay. You're okay, silly boy. You're right. He's not licking his lips as much. Right? So he's present. He's actually more conscious. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Okay. Stop. Stop. He's gonna go again. Okay. Let's go here to go see mommy. Hi, silly boy. Good job. You're right. You did it. So as he left the danger zone, then we just reward. Hi, silly boy. Okay. There you go. So we're just gonna give you the mom. There you go. So whenever you take the leash, you're gonna let the dog know that you have the leash. So you're gonna say, you're just gonna basically go like this. You just go Parker, and he knows. See, he already knows. Hi, silly boy. And we're gonna use regular tone of voice. Regular tone of voice. We're gonna get Beckham over here again. Unless it's back to accent, and then we'll have to get Beckham out of the picture again. Go ahead, Fern. Okay, so do you want to just let me know what, Fern, do you want to let me know what his issues are?
Well, he's not always that comfortable regulating people.
Okay.
His body is sensitive. He doesn't like to be touched.
Okay.
He's not a cuddler or anything.
Okay.
He lets us ruffle his head and stuff, but not strangers.
Okay. What's his history?
He was got up from California. He's about a year old.
Okay. What rescue?
Big and small.
Big and small? Okay.
So, at the time, he was quite emaciated. He weighed about 14 pounds. He
Wow.
was 25.
Wow. Okay. The collar has to be a lot tighter on him. So he's a flight risk already. You're okay, silly boy.
He wouldn't, unless he saw a squirrel, he wouldn't run with that.
Okay. Yeah. So has he been walked by other people? Does he let other people walk him?
We're a couple, but not
Okay.
Not a lot. We're trying to train.
And does he so does he bite people?
He's never bitten.
Okay.
He'll snarl. He warns first
Okay.
that he's not happy.
Okay. You can come over here. Here you go. Okay, so he doesn't like people to touch him. He doesn't like
Grooming
people.
is a big issue. It's a nightmare. The first couple of times we had to totally sedate him.
Okay.
Marker.
How do you do that? So he had to be sedated. I see, boy, right? So, do you know his history at all other than
No.
from wherever he is?
I don't know.
Marker.
He was terrified of trucks, motorcycles, skateboards. Something. I think he's on the
Marker.
spectrum. If something
Yes. Okay. Back him. Back him. So was he in a shelter?
No, they just found him wandering in a field.
Okay. Okay.
You're okay.
So then, so I mean, it's apparent that he's been beaten, and he's been beaten on a chronic basis, and it's apparent. So that's the situation for him. You can just tell by his behavior. You're okay, silly boy, right? You see how he wants to come in? So he's been tricked by food as well.
He does that, and sometimes he has a goggle on, and whenever
You're okay.
he'll growl and stuff, but still move in towards her.
Yeah.
With his head down.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. So it's gonna be similar to like Parker, and I said, "You're okay, silly boy. You're okay, Beckham. You're okay, Beckham. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. Beckham. 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 Hi, silly boy." We're just gonna work on a little bit more, just to get him a little more attractive. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Right? So we're just gonna do that part where you don't look at him anymore. Turn. Yeah, there you go. And don't move around. So you're gonna be solid like Jen. Okay. So you're gonna be solid like Jen. There you go. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. So no more coddling with him. So no more helicoptering him. You can look at me, but don't make eye contact with him, and we're just like, okay, whatever. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Parker.
You're okay. So. Side of things for what I'm doing with him now is I'm going to hold the other side of my hand for him so that he knows that he can fight me if he wants to, which you said he hasn't. But he hasn't been anybody, right? Yeah, so we're just going to do that part. Hi, sweet boy. Hi, good boy, Beckham. Hi, silly boy. Hi. So he has been beaten chronically. You're okay. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. So when he put up a defensive measure, he's been beaten. That's why. That's all. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay. I know, it's a little too much for you, right? It's okay. You're okay. So the one thing that we don't want to do is we want to use force on him, obviously, right? Don't use force on him. I know, you're okay. You're okay. I know, silly boy. You're okay. We're just going to bring him in a little bit more here, just to kind of get him in. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Beckham. Beckham, 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 Beckham. Okay. Does he have any allergies?
No, not that we're aware of.
Hi, silly boy, you're okay.
He has a lot of ear infections.
Okay. Does he ever chew at his leash?
Initially he did it, but now it's only if he gets it caught or something. He has to get
Yeah. So I just see that part here, just his behavior. Then he's been dragged around. He's been locked up with the collar. He's been yanked with the collar, and it falls through the ability to be chronically abused. So that's part. You're okay, Beckham. You're okay. You're okay. Beckham. So we're just gonna do this aspect when he does act like that and he has that behavior. We're gonna just correct him on the lead as well, so that way he learns that he's not gonna be in trouble. Right? You're okay. I know you're trying to hide. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Back him. So what we're doing is we're building him some self-confidence, right? We're just giving him some self-confidence. So what ends up happening is when I'm just pulling him there and he pulls back, we're just letting him pull back a little bit, about 3/4 to an inch. Pull back on him, so that way he knows that he has the power and the self-worth to be able to make a resistance on that part. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Back him. Back him. Back him. Back him. Back him. Right? Just giving him strength to have resistance. Here you go. You're okay. You're just touching his neck. You're okay. You're okay. Kind of like George, that little dog. George. I don't know if you saw the video with George. It's a little... Oh, okay. They're an angry dog. You're okay. You're okay. Back him. 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 Stop. Sorry, there's a little bit of blood on his head now. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Beckham. Beckham. We're just going to get him up a little bit off his feet here. You're okay, Beckham. You're okay, silly. You're okay, right? So he's just used to being hit and stuff like that. Right? So that's the behavior. Nice silly boy. Stop. Stop. Doesn't like to make eye contact, right? So that's why he's connected to you, Fern. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Back him. Back him. Back him. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. And then we're just gonna let him off, so we're not gonna overwhelm him. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. So he's been forced to cuddle. You're okay. You're okay. Back him. Back him. Right, so we have him in the front of the chest now. You're okay, silly boy. Back him. Back him. Back him. We're just going to make movement with the leash. Back him. The same way we talked to him. Here we go, right? You're okay. Back him. Back him. Hi, silly boy. Back him, right? He can't confront. He can't process. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. Back him. 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 Voice is being directed to his right ear. Back him. Back him. Back him. Back him. Right? He's like, whoa. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. So we're just going to bring him back in again. Right, it's just making a little bit of an inroad with his situation. You're okay. You're okay. Back him. 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 Let me get him off the ground because he knows I'm going to touch him. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay, silly boy. Back him. 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 You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I'm only brave because of this jacket. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay, back. You're okay. You're okay. boy. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. Don't move around, Fern. Don't move around, please. You're okay. You're okay. Back up. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. I know. You're okay. You're okay.
Parker, no.
So you know what's happened is that he's got his sensitivity and the way he's being picked up. You have to change him as well.
No, funny.
So he's got physical. Beckham, hi silly boy, 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 hi silly boy. Come up here, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Stop, please. Just a second here. You're okay. You're okay. So this time he's not trying to fight me as hard. So you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. No silly boy. No silly boy. We just gotta show him love. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay, Beckham. You're okay. See, I just touch him. You move back. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. So he's been tricked to come back in for affection, and then when he's done something that was somewhat reactive, and he's bit and nipped back, then he's been beaten. That's why. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. See, we can squeeze a little bit on him now. Look at that. You're okay, silly boy. I back him, back him, back him, back him, back him. Oh, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay, Beckham. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay, Beckham. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. Gentle. You're okay. Beckham. He doesn't want to make eye contact because he doesn't believe this is going to be sustained. He believes that he's going to get hurt again. Beckham. Hi, silly boy. Looks to dad. Whether or not, is dad going to coddle me? Is dad going to make me feel like my anxiety is okay? So you won't feed into his anxiety anymore. You have to do tough love. Like when you and Jen have a fight, it's like, okay, fine. He's out of the dog. He's in the doghouse, right? So we want to just make sure that's the case. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Oh, good boy. You're okay. You're okay. Beckham. 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 Oh, good boy. Good boy. He's processing. See, he got off the ground. He's processing. Beckham. 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 Hi, silly boy. You're okay. Beckham. So we're just going to bring him up here for a second. Back up here. Okay. Okay, stop. So we're just going to get him ready. Stop. 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 Beckham. Beckham, right? So he's been coddled. On your end, right? Of course, nobody wants to get bit. Right? So just on his end, he's really felt the fact that that's his only defense manager. So he's living that from a chronic history of abuse. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. It's too much for you. I know. It's okay. Beckham. Beckham. See how he stands up? He wants to process it. He wants to enjoy it. Beckham. Beckham. Yeah, I know, silly boy. I know, silly boy. I know, silly boy. I know, silly boy. So we just have to retrain him to let him know that any motion and touch, and I'll show you guys later on how to actually properly touch Beckham so he doesn't feel like as though he's being attacked. But it's a bit of a change for him, right? So just Jen's like, Jen's like,
we do touch him a lot.
Yeah.
We had to get him over that, so we tussle his head and we throw a napkin over him and rough him up.
Yeah.
He's okay with it.
To have a stranger do it though is something that you can teach people how to do this, and I'll show you after during the session off camera how to have your friends be able to touch him and go like this, and then he'll learn that the rest of the world actually loves him versus what's going on from his history, which is pain and suffering and being tricked. It's the same thing where someone says, I'm never going to do this again, and then they do it again. So, hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. Right? Didn't even go after me. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. And we're just gonna give him a few seconds. We're just gonna give him a few seconds. We're just gonna give him a few seconds. Right? Back him. Back him. Hi, silly boy. And we're just gonna slowly draw him over. Hi, silly boy. We're just gonna, hi, silly boy. Right? See that look in his face there? So he just might have some cognitive processing issues on him. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. We're just gently bringing him, give him the strength and the confidence to come back through here without dragging him over. Hi, silly boy. Beckham. Beckham. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. See that haunching as the back end haunches up a bit? Hi, silly boy. You're okay. 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 So we're just gonna bring him back in again. Such a right. There you go. Silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. You're so silly boy. You're okay. Beckham. 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 We're just drawing like Beckham. You're okay. Come on, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Oh, good job, silly boy. Good job. Good job, silly boy. Good job, silly boy. Good job. Eye contact, he's not making it at all. Hi, silly boy. 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 Always concerned about being bit in the face, right? Hi, silly boy. Silly boy. It's okay, silly boy. We're just gonna give him to you, and we'll work him later on off camera. Okay, and all that stuff. Okay, and then we'll just bring. Okay, we're gonna bring over Sasha, and so Aaron, come on over. Yeah. So when you're touching Beckham, you got to slow right down from now on. Same thing, almost similar to Parker. But Parker, you always got to touch his face and his front shoulders because of his front-loaded issues. But with Beckham, you just, yeah, Jen, just squat down, Jen. Yeah, and just put your hand out, and that's it. And just one hand. Just give him one hand only. That's all. And don't chase him anymore. We'll work a little bit more off camera. We'll work a bit more. So, okay, what is this black and white snowball name issues with Sasha?
This is Sasha. So she's also a rescue from California. She came out through care.
Oh, okay.
I've had her for about 3 years, and I don't know how old she was when she got her. I'm thinking she might be around 8 right now.
Okay.
She lived on the street for a decent amount of time because she was, when I got her, she'd been totally shaved, and so she had a bunch of, she was completely matted, and she had some bald spots where her hair would grow back, like a little bit of mange, early onset mange, and she had eye infections and stuff for a while. But her hair grew back, obviously.
Yeah.
With a vengeance.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Back in clean.
Yeah. And so her like when I got her, she didn't seem to really know how to socialize with other dogs. Like
I see that, yeah.
she just stares at them, and she doesn't really know how to deal with it. When she's around them, like, and they spend a bunch of time together, she kind of figures out, okay, they might be okay.
Yeah. There you go.
But she'll do that. She stares them down, and then her Sasha.
Thank you.
Then her socialization did improve, but she was bitten, and she was bitten really badly on her chest. She had a big chest, like a puncture in her chest. And so, yeah, it's just kind of, it's been a bit of a struggle. Like, she has some dog friends that she can hang out with, but she's still, like, she's very possessive of toys, food, water bowls, human attention. She's very curious. But when she meets another dog, she tends to go in, like, right, staring at them, very stiff. And then they'll sniff, and sometimes it's okay, but what happens more often than not is she stiffs, and then as she gets to here, she likes to kind of low growl and then dominate.
So I mean, I think when you sent me the email about what was the issue here on that part, so it's just her inability to actually process socialization. But depending on her history and her background, it's really more the point that she,
Mara.
you know, she's given trust.
Mara.
So what's happened is that Sasha's given trust, and her trust has been betrayed by other dogs. That's an aspect that we'll deal with. So has she bit anybody? No, not like that.
No, she nipped somebody once in a very understandable situation. They were throwing the ball at her while she was trying to eat. But she loves people. She's super easy with people. She's also very noise sensitive. Like this rumbling right now will probably set her off, or she'll start getting anxious. So I find that she tends to like a lot of her stuff. For me, seems like she's got an underlying kind of anxiety, like noise, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay, Sasha. I'm just gonna hold it still. Hold it still. She hears that. Sasha. So Sasha's treat motivated as well. Sasha's treat motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that as well. You can always tell when a dog's treat motivated by the behavior. Mocha's not treat motivated, and Mara's not as treat motivated.
Very food motivated.
Okay, so we're just gonna not touch her as much anymore. We're just gonna let her kind of exist. Sorry, everyone gets it.
No, it's okay. Do you want me to step back?
No, you can just stay right here for a second because what you can see, there's codependency, anxiety that's occurring with her. So we're just gonna do that part. So she doesn't know how to process what's going. So we're just gonna get her off her feet. Sasha.
Yeah, and she's like obviously extremely attached to me.
Yeah.
So-
And so okay. Okay. How's she with anybody else?
She loves people.
Okay.
Like she loves people. She's happily will go with other people.
Okay, so
but,
just with other dogs.
other dogs she has issues with.
Okay.
And it's like she can coexist with other dogs, but it's like she can be fine with them and they go over to their water bowl and then she's like, no, I'm gonna take that water bowl.
Okay. So this is her history. Okay. Can we just bring Mara over just a little bit here? Mara will be a little bit reactive. Sasha, right? So Sasha's already got the anxiety that's going on. So I'll get you to step back a bit there, Aaron. Just a second. Here. So we're just gonna Sasha. So we're just gonna look. We're gonna talk to the back of the dog. We're gonna talk to the back of the dog.
She might not pay attention to the other dog if she's fixated on me because sometimes I can tie her up somewhere and dogs can come right up and sniff her face and if she's looking for me, she doesn't care. But if you want to see, I could go over to where the other dog is.
And will she get jealous?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So we're just gonna do that. So we're just gonna work her on that end. We're just gonna work on that end. We're just gonna bring on this end here. Well, Sasha. So what will she do? Oh, you don't have to. You can just stand right there. Yeah, just stand right there. Just stand right there. It's okay. All right. Actually, you know, why don't you go over to Parker instead? Just go ahead and go over to Parker, and we'll just do a little bit. It makes you. It distances you as well. So.
Hey, bud.
Here, Sasha. See how she tried to put her feet on me? So just wait, please. Wait, please. Okay, so what will she do if you start petting Parker?
She might start walking.
Okay, let's do that. Go ahead.
Hi, bud. Hello.
Sasha.
Hi.
Sasha. I know, you're okay. You're okay. We're just going to let her exist in just by being herself, by being on her own for now. We're just going to let her exist in this part of it.
Or if you want, I could come stand near you and you could bring another dog in.
And what?
If I stood near you and you brought another dog in, then you would get her reaction.
Okay.
But she'll always be extremely focused on where I am.
Yeah.
She's got, it's like
How long have you had her?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, and it's like she does not want me to go anywhere.
Okay. So she's been like this from day one?
No, it's gotten like progressively more. I think like at first she was very shut down and depressed. But then once she kind of realized, I think, that she was going to stay with me, I think she probably had a series of poems before.
Okay.
Or like she was on the street for quite a while.
Sasha, we're just going to let her stand on that thing because it doesn't allow her to sit. Yeah. So, like I say, you know what I mean? Like, she's motivated right off the bat.
Oh, yeah, she's very, very food driven.
Yeah. And so that's not good to begin with. So then what's happening is you're reinforcing the aspect of guarding and reinforcing you're just reinforcing what's happening. And you can see the fact that now she can't process because she's been trained not to think on her own. And then a couple times here, right? Just that one time when she wanted to kind of stay up and then she just went, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Right? That's her being conscious. Right? So if you were to pet Parker right now, would she be upset now that he's a little bit more reactive?
I don't know. It's usually if she's near me, at me, she would be upset.
Yeah, anybody would be. Okay, you know, let's bring Mocha over for a little bit, and then you can come over. Mocha's a little bit shy.
If I come, because once she has me, then her focus will shift.
Yeah, okay, so you don't, yeah, just do that. There you go. What's going on? We're just taking it down. So you know why she jumps up on you? Have you seen any trainers or anybody?
A bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who did you see?
I did a sort of reactive dog program with Bravo, and it was
Renee Erdman?
Yeah.
Renee Erdman?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was all food focused, and so just.
So that's why you're still doing the food thing? Is that why? I'm not trying to denigrate anybody.
I'm not trying to do the food thing all that much.
Yeah.
Because it does kind of work for her.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, that's you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You saw that. You saw that. There you go. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. So just stay still for a second, Jeff. We're just gonna stay still for a second. You're okay. So the reason why treat training is not good for a dog, especially when it's psychological. Obedience training, absolutely 100%. Obedience training, for sure. You know, you want your dog who runs off. You want them to sit in case they cross the street and get hit by a car.
Yeah.
When it comes to psychological aspects of that, it's the same thing as if you're a passenger in a car and you're driving through an intersection. You've got a great driver, and your car gets hit from the side. And you're in the hospital, and you got to learn how to walk again. 6 months later, you get out of GF Strong, and you're just so traumatized. Getting back to the car is already a big thing for you to do. Same thing for Sasha. It's a very big thing for you to get. Same thing with Beck, and same thing with Carter. Wait, please. And so what ends up happening is, as you're getting back into the same car with the same driver or a different driver, and you start approaching the same intersection, you're going to be freaked out. You're going to be concerned about going through the same intersection, and you're going to be afraid that a car's going to come out of the blue and hit you. And then the driver hands you an ice cream cone and says, you're okay.
Yeah.
You're going to say, don't give me the ice cream cone.
Right.
Show me that you can protect me. Show me that you understand why I have the trauma. So that's why we want to work it that way for her end. So we just want to get her out of the treat motivation, which is also another reason it's contributing to her guarding.
Right.
Because she's used to it, and she's used to getting treats, and she's used to getting this, and she's used to, stop please. There, and we just have to do the tone of voice with her. Right? We just have to do the tone of voice with her. That's all we have to do. Why don't we bring Mara over here as well? On this side to your left, Pamela. Right.
Yeah, I noticed with her sometimes too, like she's got a lot of sensitivity around her lower haunches.
Yeah.
Like if a dog is sniffing her and it seems to be going okay, and then it comes into like any kind of sensitive, unguarded area, she's just like back off.
Right.
Like so she's got.
Yeah, so that is probably from a lack of socialization, and she did not have an opportunity to play with other dogs. So that's a behavior. So we're just gonna get Mara over here for a second, right? So she's just shutting down a little bit here. Hi, silly girl. Hi, silly girl. Hi, silly girl. She's gonna put a paw up to you just now. You're okay, silly girl. Okay, you can just stand right. Yeah, just come a little bit. Just give Mara a little bit of leash. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's the amount of leash you want to give her. Okay. So hi, silly girl. Sasha. Sasha, Sasha, right? You can see that she's guarding you. Sasha, 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 right? See the competition that's going on. You can stop, please. A little bit of low growl. Stop, please. 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 You're okay. Good girl, right? You see the rhythm? You can see how she does that rhythm. It's about 7 times, right? So then once the rhythm is processed through, we can do that. We're going to just get you to stay still as well and stop moving us around. Everyone moves. We all move out of nervousness. You see a lot of trainers and behaviors do also the same thing. It's just normal. We're just nervous because we're afraid of something happening, something going on. Hi, silly girl. Hi, silly girl. You're okay. So you can see that she starts to want to paw, all these other things. So we just don't want to let her do that anymore. So unfortunately, you're going to have to stop the treats. You can give her the treats when you're at home. Wait, please. Wait, please. Wait, please. She's doing that. Because see, now she sees that Mara's not paying attention to her, so now she wants to explore. And so we're just going to be a little bit cautious with her. You're okay, right? The eye contact. So she's taking the opportunity, okay, I can take a look and explore. But then I get the direct eye contact that you're talking about. So it's the socialization that she doesn't have, right? So she needs to have that bravery. And then if she's not able to if she's not able to process it because you're treating her, she's never going to learn. She's never going to realize, oh, okay, well, I'm okay. I can actually process. That's why she sits down, because she doesn't know how to process what's going on. And it's not a big deal. It's just something that we want to get out of. Hi, silly girl, you're okay. You're okay, right? So she looks to see whether or not I'm paying attention to her, whether or not I'm protecting her. So she looks to me, she looks back to me to see whether or not, hi, silly girl. Hi, Sasha. Sasha, hi, silly girl. Right? She looks back at me to see whether or not I'm paying attention to the rest of the threat. So when she looks back at me, she's looking for acknowledgement that I'm acknowledging the threat. Oh, silly girl. You're right? So she's turned her back on you.
Which for her is actually like, I've always thought this was kind of her showing that she was comfortable and trusting in a situation, because usually she'll get her ears up and very stare.
Yeah.
And so this is like, I've always thought of this as a wonderful position. I don't know if that's wrong, but or if she's just.
What she's doing is she's parlaying trust. In her
Okay.
particular personality, she's parlaying trust over to Mara, over to the other dog, saying, I'm not a threat to you. Come take a look at me. I'm not a threat. That's what she's doing. Hi, silly girl. Mara. Hi, Mara. Hi, silly girl. Hi, Mara. There's Mocha. Hi, Mocha. Hi, silly boy. Mara. Hi, Mocha. Right? See, we engage. Now she's engaging. See that? That's why. There you go. Mara. And then Mara. Sasha. Good girl. And then we're going to bring Sasha away. See how she kind of double looked over there? She did a double look. She's like, oh, wait, I still wanted to play. I still wanted to go. Then what we're doing is like we do with some of the other dogs is we're gauging, providing her just a limited amount of interaction. Jen, just squat down and just touch Beckham. Just touch him. Don't move your hands at all. Just touch him on the front of the chest. Yeah. When he cries, that's all. And then you get him to stop crying. And then you can stand up again, because I know you probably got old legs like me. You gotta get back up again. You like me as well. So there you go. Right? So she's just in the trust aspect. See, she wants to engage. So then when she feels that she's being safe, see, she wants to make the eye contact, she wants to make the trust. And she's like, Mom, that's cognitive. She wants to be like, Mom, is this okay?
Yeah.
What should I do? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to get her to be a little bit brave and get her to a bit more. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, because she's kind of a chicken, but then it's like when she actually does interact, like if she runs into another dog, like she's not a chicken, she doesn't walk away. She's very much like, I'm here to fight.
Yeah.
That's her first.
But it's because of her lack of socialization. So
Yeah.
the first aspect for her is just to basically react.
Yeah.
Right? So you can do that. You don't even have to worry about showing her anything like that. So you're gonna shift the way. Excuse me. You're gonna shift the way that you are with Sasha. You're just gonna be a mom. So what that means is you're not gonna give her a treat every time. You're not gonna treat her like a dog anymore in that sense. So what I'm saying is you're just gonna say, you're gonna be able to process these things. You're gonna be able to know what to do on your own. And if you don't know, then I'm gonna help guide you. So the same thing when she went and looked over at Mara, and she finally got the bravery to look over at Mara, and then she wanted to keep looking, and as I pulled her back, she did a double look like, hey, wait, I wasn't finished.
Yeah.
So what I said to her was, yeah, you are. And we're just gonna bring you back in, just so you get a reset, so that she kind of, and then she'll go back out again.
But what about if she's like, it's too bad she's not sort of doing it right now, but like.
It never happens.
If
Never
she's
happens.
very stiff. Because what she'll usually do is she'll walk up and be very stiff, and then she's kind of planted, and I have to pull her away.
Yeah.
As it, like she won't just come back.
Okay,
to me.
so she's stiff when she's with,
She's going into the dog, like she's stiff, her ears are up, she's quite, like she's staring at them.
yeah, so,
This
I want to be able
kind
to.
of thing is less usual for her. I think it's just because she spent a bunch of time with them already.
And she's had the dogs
and
safe,
she's like,
so.
okay, cool, we've already, I've sniffed where you've walked and we're kind of
Sasha,
okay.
Sasha, okay, come up, please, up, please, up, please. Okay, we're just gonna bring her over here for a little bit here. There you go. And so if you go, you're okay, right? See, you're okay. You're okay. There we go. We just want to disturb her every once in a while. We just want to disturb what she does every once in a while. Sasha, right? Sasha, she doesn't see this. She doesn't know how to process herself. She does not know how to be an independent life.
Yeah.
So she keeps looking at you. So that way, when she's even over there with the other dogs, and she's like, I don't know what to do. I'm getting ready because Mom's not showing me that I can do it on my own. I can't go potty on my own. I can't do stuff on my own. So the codependency is somewhat debilitating, and it's addictive on her end. But it's not an addiction as in like I need it. It's an addiction as in like I don't feel safe about it.
Right.
So we're just gonna make it a bit of a shift and adjustment, and we can just turn it off as well, because I think you're